Well, I am pretty much packed up from this spot. I just need to pack up all my food and water. And after that, I am going to look at my map and pretty much kind of figure out the next 3 days. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, so I am planning out this morning because I'm going to the visitor center because there might be some cell service there, and I am going to call a RV park in Terlingua because that is pretty much the only spot I don't have a camp yet. But right now I am over here at Paint Gap and I need to ride. It's about 25 miles to the hot springs, and then I'm gonna take that river road right here, and river road is pretty much gonna go all the way to my first spot, which is Solis 1. So Solis 1 is right there, and that's gonna be a 40-mile day today. And after that, it's about a 20-mile day to my second spot, which is going to be Johnson Ranch 1. And after that, I only wanted to do 20 miles on River Road because with Old Ore Road, I found out how hard it is to ride on that gravel road. So after Johnson Ranch, it is a 25-ish mile all the way over here to Terlingua Abajo 1. And that is on Old Maverick Road. So those are my 3 permits. So got Solis 1, Johnson Ranch 1, and Terlingua Abajo 1. And I'm definitely going to the Santa Elena Canyon Trail. That is going to be really beautiful over there. And then there's a store in Castellon, so I am going to stop at that store. But that is pretty much my plan for this rest of the Big Bend trip. So I have done this whole loop over here. I originally was at Lenoria, and so I'm pretty much hidden the entire park on a bicycle too, which has been very tough with the hills. It was funny, even going into the permit station, the guy that was doing permits was just like, yeah, I passed you about 4 times the other day. You're really not making too good of time out there. And I'm like, yeah, it's a very heavy bike, so I only average like 7-8 miles per hour. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I've met a couple people that have just passed me like throughout the days. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw you a couple days back riding for marathon. But yeah, it's been really cool. Big Bend is beautiful. Like, this whole area is just magnificent. Just look at all this area by the camp spot. I definitely recommend, if you're in Big Bend, come to Paint Gap 4. You need a 4x4 100%, but it is worth it. So that is my plan for Big Bend, and all I need to do is call someone at an RV park in Terlingua, and then after that I'm going to a bike shop that's over here. It's called Desert Sports. And the nice gentleman I met that was riding for marathon, Bob, he told me that they will help me get tubeless, and they will pretty much do it for me. So I'm definitely going to support that bike shop and go to Desert Sports, get tubeless, because Big Bend Ranch is next, the state park, and he said that you definitely want tubeless for Big Bend Ranch State Park. So that is the plan for right now, and I'm going to pack up, eat some oatmeal, and then I'm going to head back out. Snacks are key when you are on a bike packing trip. I don't care how much money I have to spend extra, because it's like 3 times more expensive at anywhere in the national park. But it's worth it, because snacks make you happy, tummy happy, happy mind, happy person, happy camper. So I am pretty much all planned out on my map, and I'm going to pack that into my bag, and I am heading out of here. just about this next big hill. Yeah, I think it's just this next big hill. And then pretty much from here on out, it's all downhill, all the way to River Road. Which is 2 burritos I just heated up, and I am heading to the visitor center for some Wi-Fi, and I'm going to chill out for a while. Well, I am officially back on the road. I took about almost 3 hours trying to get all my clips downloaded, and it took way too long, so I just decided to do it in Terlingua. I'm going to spend 2 days over there, but I got my burritos. I've had, after I eat these two, 5 of these burritos today. But they're very good and they were only $1. So, no complaints. So, I'm going to eat these burritos before they fall off, because they might. I also cannot take both hands off when I ride because the bike is very unstable. So, I am going to try this out. Burrito I've ever had. Like $1 for a burrito. It's got like 400 calories. That's like the cheapest option to get the most calories for your bang. It's the other burrito, and it's slowly slipping out of the little bungee cord. So I need to hurry up and eat this. Look at it, it's slowly slipping away. Literally, right as I turned the GoPro off, the burrito slipped out and almost fell, and I just barely caught it. So, I'm going to eat this burrito. I'm definitely probably going to regret this later, but I don't care, I'm hungry. It has been really fun learning how to do just daily stuff while I'm on a bike. Like eating has been a huge challenge to learn. Putting on sunscreen, putting on chapstick. I am so thankful for this being downhill, and I endured the uphill once, so now smooth sailing all the way to River Road. So right before I left the visitor center, because that's like the only place with Wi-Fi and service, I went ahead and called the RV campground in Terlingua. So I'm going to stay 2 days in Terlingua at that campground just to relax and just take a day off from riding. And then just kind of explore Terlingua. So I'm excited. It was only $15 a night, and they have showers, and they have a laundry service. Seriously? Uphills on a bicycle, just bikepacking, whatever, bike touring. It is the biggest mental hurdle and just challenge physically. Like, going downhill, I am in such a better mood. Like, I just feel amazing going downhill, especially because I had to ride up this yesterday. So if anyone's curious to see how this handles when I take my hand off, pretty much all over the place. It is all over the road. Not to air down my tires yet, so I'm just gonna ride how it is on this gravel because it's real nice and smooth, but I probably just jinxed myself on that. Yep, it is that time. I am going to air down my tires quite a bit. far, so good on River Road. It's actually a very pleasant ride. It's got its bumps here and there, but way better than Old Ore Road. I don't know if I'm just not there yet, but the ranger said that it's pretty much just as bad, if not worse, than Old Ore Road. So that's what I'm waiting for. Is still very nice, and now it's all downhill. Oh geez. I'm going very fast. I'm going about 25. Oh my gosh, this is nice. Wow. So far, I love this road. Whoa, geez, this is beautiful. The solar panel might be in the way, but I'm trying to get as much power as I can because my battery is pretty low. It was at 0% this morning, so I'm really curious to see what percent it's going to be at whenever it is done for the day. Well, the road is still good, but there is massive side winds that are literally blowing me left to right. So I think side winds are definitely probably more dangerous than headwinds, because I have almost gone off the road like 5 times today because of side winds that are really, really strong. But holy crap, it's like a headwind, also side wind. Jeez. Oh, I might regret going this fast. Just started to get a little rocky, but it's still nowhere near like Old Ore Road. And I'm almost to camp, so I'm just gonna take it nice and easy. Well, I see how it's 4x4 only now. So this is probably the worst that this road has been so far, and it's really not bad at all. Like, I would have drove my Honda Odyssey up this, no doubt. It would have made it too. Oh, that didn't sound good. Nope, didn't lose anything. Screw it, I'm going. Oh no. Whoa. Oh geez, back full speed. Well, I should be coming up on the camp spot here shortly. I've gone about 39 miles right now, so it should be right over here. Oh, speak of Solis, there she is. I'm actually very surprised that worked out so well. I just turned the camera on and I was like, huh, I bet it's probably like right up there something. And turns out, boom, right here. So I'm at Solis number 1. And I am actually very excited. That ride was way too easy. Like, I thought it was going to be a hard day, but it is only 5 o'clock. All right. Here is Solis 1. Oh, this is beautiful. So, it was a total ride 3.5 hours for 40 miles. And that was about 10 miles from Paint Gap was pretty uphill. So, but everything else was all downhill. Like, today was a amazing day. Happy camper right here. So I'm gonna unpack all my stuff, set up camp, and make some food and enjoy the beautiful views. Like, this is crazy. Well, that was my first experience setting up a tent in very high wind. I actually have no idea if there's a trick to it. I've never set up a tent in that wind before, or just wind in general, like that bad. But yeah, the tent literally was like flying away from me. I am going to learn how to set up the tent in high wind, because that was frustrating. But well, my charger, my power bank was at 0% this morning. So let's see what it is at after a full day's charge. Can't really see, but it says 41%. So it is at 41%. So that means I got 40% of solar charge in a day, and it's sitting on the bicycle, not just perfectly aligned with the sun all day. So I'd say that's pretty good. It's only a little 10-watt Goal Zero Nomad, but hey, that works. So 40% will charge a phone probably 2 or 3 times, or probably even longer. But yeah, so I'm gonna cook some food now. Well, to hide from the wind, I've been doing this, setting all my stuff in here, but I am cooking in here because it is very windy. I don't want this to tip over. So I am going to be cooking some cheddar broccoli. Well, another thing I picked up was this, I guess it's a milk creamer mix thing, but I think it's milk. So I am going to mix this in with my water bottle right now and see how it tastes. I don't think it'll get cold until tomorrow. I'll just leave it out in the bear box, and it should be a little bit cold by the morning. So I am going to mix this into here and see what it's like. I just made my rice, so I'm gonna make some milk. Well, I decided just to mix the whole thing in there because why not? So now I just need to add some of this water into there. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. I don't know how I did that, because this will yield 1 whole quart. So I'm going to mix that in there and then just shake it up. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but this is how I'm doing it. Very excited to see how this tastes. Well, another snack that I am now obsessed with is yogurt flavored or yogurt covered pretzels, and just dip them in peanut butter. It is quite amazing. And I got some milk, and the milk is actually pretty good. I tried the milk, and it is not very milk taste, but it's also warm. So we'll see how it tastes tomorrow.